So this superhero manga is known as Unordinary, and it's actually a webtoon as well as a manhwa or a Korean manga. But before that, what's up guys, it's Storm here back with another video, and if you like the content you're seeing, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I mean, they're all free, so why not? If you want some dope channel merch, the link to that will be down in the description below, and if you want to see more of me, be sure to go check out my other channels. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, which will all be linked down below. But without further ado, why don't we just dive right on in. Now, moving on to what the story of Unordinary is about, it follows John, a high school student who attends Wellston Private High. Now, the world is filled with people who have superpowers, and it's a rarity to have anyone without superpowers. And Wellston is no exception. You have individuals with powers ranging from force fields, energy beams, enhancing senses, and so much more. However, John has no powers at all, and he has to traverse throughout the story while trying to survive school and life in general. The story in this series is excellent. It sets up your expectations and then shatters them out of nowhere with surprises and events that enhance the series to lengths you won't expect, making you like it even more. Now, the characters in this story are top notch, especially the main character John. It seems as if he's only just trying to survive, but whenever something bad is happening to someone, he'll step up to defend them even though he has no powers. However, the fact he's powerless doesn't hurt his character. In fact, it benefits him, as he's different from all of the other characters, and it makes him stand out, and also look like a badass, because he actually knows how to fight and defend himself, unlike another certain main character from a superhero anime or manga who started out having no powers. Talk about you, Deku, without one for all. He is a bitch. Now, getting back on track, he uses this knowledge to put the people he goes up against in their place. But that's not the only side of John. He has a darkness inside of him. Not some hidden shonen power-up bullshit that's been sealed inside of him all his life. Nah, this is sort of an emotional darkness, and it appears when he snaps and his emotions get out of control, especially his anger. When it gets like this, you know that's when the story gets really, really good. There's an arc later in the story that is John at the center point, that involves his darker side, and it is by far the best arc so far. However, John isn't the only good character. We have his friend Seraphina, who is definitely best girl, and let me tell you, she is definitely waifu material, and she's also one of, if not the most powerful student at the school. At first, she didn't really like John, but over time she grew closer to him, and they became friends. Now, if someone messes with John and he can't really handle himself, she'll step in, and if someone is doing the same to Seraphina, John will step in. The students at the school practically see her as royalty, and they all wonder why she hangs around with the likes of John, who everyone sees is beneath them. However, she doesn't care what others think and does whatever it takes for those she cares about. Now, about the royalty aspect, we have the King of Wellston, who's pretty much the student body president, who everyone sees as the most powerful, and his name is Arlo. At the beginning, he's portrayed as more of an antagonist, by looking down upon John and trying to take Seraphina back. But as the story goes on, he grows out of the antagonist role, and this develops his character to great lengths, making you like him even more. Then there are the other main side characters, such as Remy, Aizen, and Blake, who all have their moments throughout the story and have their time to shine. Moving on to art. At first, it may take a little getting used to, but as the story goes on, it gets a lot better. And during critical moments in the series, the art becomes phenomenal. All of these aspects make the series great, but what I like about it is that commentary gives about the world and how others who are looked down upon are treated. And that can be seen perfectly with John. He's someone with no powers, in a world where most people do have powers, and everyone looks down upon him and treats him horribly. Now, that's not the only thing. There's a sort of caste system in this world. The strong remain on top and the weak remain at the bottom. If you have a strong ability, you good, but if you have a weak ability, you're pretty much fucked. During this story, there's mention of a book called Unordinary, where the main character is an ordinary individual with no powers in a world where no one has any powers. But one day, he suddenly gets powers and decides to become a superhero in order to protect others. And this book is outlawed in the story. Now, I feel this says a lot about the world the story takes place in, and a lot about our own world as well. But overall, I've been reading this series for a few years, and I've loved every chapter I've read of it, from the plot, to the characters, to the art, and what it stands for. And I honestly find it to be a better superhero manga than My Hero Academia, which is saying something, and which also might irritate some MHA fans, but whatever. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace. 愛して